Does it mean nothing?
He is 9 weeks. Wait, when did I have She cut my wig. Yeah, and then Sandy and I had
Hey everyone, I'm Jesse from Darkston Reviews, and it's Free Comic Book Day 2016. So, I got back not very long ago. I just went to the comic book shop. I was going to go to another store. I even thought about doing like a little tour, like go to a bunch of stores, but I don't have time to do that. Would have been interesting, maybe next year, I don't know, but today I don't have time for that. So, anyways, I'm going to show my Free Comic Book Day free comics, stuff I bought at the store, and also the last 2 weeks worth of comics. So, lots of comics in this video. So, first up, I'll just show you the free stuff that I got. They allowed up to 30 free books. I think I got 27. I think that's how much I grabbed. So, we got the Itty Bitty Hellboy. Civil War II, I imagine everybody grabbed this one. And Captain America. The Tick, I always grab the Tick. Pretty standard. Archie, I don't know if this is a reprint of the first one, or... I read the first one, but don't... Oh yeah, this looks like a reprint of the first issue. Well, that's cool. Suicide Squad, also reprint of the first issue, which I do have. Camp Midnight, don't really know anything about this at all. Looks kind of interesting, maybe. Grumpy Cat, I love Grumpy Cat, so got that one. Bongo, I always get the Bongo comics. It's the only time I ever get Simpsons comics is the free ones. And Bob's Burgers. I don't have any of the Bob's Burgers ones. I know they're supposed to be pretty good. Penny Dreadful, Titan Comics. So this is just like a preview. Yeah. So it's just like a preview catalog thingy, similar to I guess what Valiant usually does. Free preview of Revenge. It's Marvel, and on the back is drawing of the three. Excuse me. Assassin's Creed. Invincible. I have yet to read any Invincible still. I know a lot of people really like this series. I have yet to read any, but I got a free one, so yay. Spectrum. I know nothing about this at all. Looks kind of cool though. I like the cover. ROM. I have heard of this, but other than that, I don't really know much about it. And on the back, it's got Action Man. This is from IDW. Love and Rockets, which I am familiar with this. I never really got into this, but I remember when it was coming out in the 90s? Yeah. I used to flip through them, but I don't think I ever bought any. Moon Cop. Don't know anything about it. One Punch Man. I got the first volume of this. I haven't finished reading it yet, but I've enjoyed what I've read so far. Oh, and it's also got My Hero Academia at the bottom there. And Attack on Titan Anthology. Haven't really looked through any of these yet, so... Street Fighter V. Anytime there's a Street Fighter book, I grab that. Well, that's kind of funny. March. Again, don't know anything about that. Lady Mechanica. I usually pick these up. I haven't picked up the newest issue. Avatar X. Or Avatar X? Something like that. And that is, that's the Grant Morrison one. So this should be interesting. So that's all the free ones. And then I always make sure I buy a few comics too. I don't just, grab all the free stuff. So, and they had 20% off all the new comics, just the one day only, and 50% off back issues and 20% off graphic novels. So I actually got a bit of all three of those things. I've been enjoying the new arc of Spider-Gwen, which is part of the Spider-Women crossover, and it became apparent in the last issue, the newest one, issue 8. I enjoyed it, but it kind of became apparent that I should be picking up at least some of the other crossover issues to get the full story. So that's what I did. I grabbed the missing ones there. I grabbed the Spider-Woman Alpha, and I grabbed the action figure cover, which is pretty cool. I didn't pick this up initially because I don't like the artwork inside. The interior artwork, really didn't like it, but I guess it will help with the story, so that's alright. Plus, that cover is pretty cool. I like that. And Silk issue 7, it's one of the variants, was regular price. Well, 20% off regular price. So, yay. And Spider-Woman issue 6, that's also another variant and part of the crossover. So that's all. I think I have all the issues now of the Spider-Woman women crossover, so that's good. And, well, speaking of Spider-Gwen, since I've enjoyed this new arc, I'm trying to get... See, I only bought issue 1 of Radioactive Spider-Gwen, the new Spider-Gwen Volume 2, I guess. So I did find issue 2, issue 4. They did have issue 3, but only a variant, which was like 20 bucks. And even though I would have paid only 10, I still don't want to pay $10 for issue 3. And I did love the cover anyway, so I'll look for issue 3 at Comic-Con this week. Yeah, next week. I'm sure I can find it there. Issue 5 and issue 6. So I'm just missing issue 3. And those were all 50% off, so that's cool. And I picked up Punisher Max graphic novel, Volume 1. I didn't even take this out of the bag yet. So I've read bits of Punisher on and off for a long time, since I guess the early 90s or something. Yeah. But I never really got into the character that much. I never read any Punisher Max, and I know this is supposed to be one of the best Punisher runs out there. So what the hell, 20% off. Picked it up. I've been thinking about picking this up for a while, actually, so yay. And that is it for Free Comic Book Day. And now I will show you the last 2 weeks worth of comics I've picked up. I've only read a few of these. As usual, I'm behind, but I'll be catching up. I'm taking a week off after Comic-Con, so I'll definitely be catching up on some reading, among other things. Micronauts #1 action figure variant. I agree with Tim Morant. I didn't really like this at all. I even just liked him. I picked this up and put it back a couple of times, and after I read it, I kind of regretted it. It's not very good. C-3PO, I didn't pick this up when it came out because I didn't actually see it, so I don't know if they were, if this was delayed getting to the store or whatever, because when I did pick it up there were a ton of copies. I read this, it wasn't for me. I mean, I'm going to keep it because it's connected to the Force Awakens. It was kind of interesting, but yeah, whatever. Aliens Defiance, issue 1 of, I don't know how many there are in this. Anyway, it's an Aliens comic, so I grabbed it. Harley Quinn, 27. Is that the variant? I don't remember which one the variant is. That one might be? I don't remember. this is the John Romita Jr. one. And then this is the other issue. I think that's the regular cover, and I think the first one I just showed was the 1 in 25 variant, I think. Postal 12, oddly enough, I still haven't read this, so I'm going to read this today for sure, because this is a series that I like to stay on top of and up to date on, so definitely going to read that today. Killbox. This looked pretty interesting. I haven't read it yet. That's really all I can say. It looks interesting. Tokyo Ghost, issue 6? 6. I haven't read this yet either, but you know, other than this, I'm up to date on it. That's the B cover. Daredevil Punisher, I wish I didn't pick this up. I didn't realize this was originally a Digital Infinite comic. This is the print version, and those Infinite digital ones, they always look better in digital. So I don't think I'll be getting issue 2 of this. Even if I like it, I'll just get the digital one, since that's how it was meant to be in the first place. Predator, Life and Death, issue 3. Did I read this? No, I didn't read this yet. And that is another one I think I'll be reading today. Punisher, issue 1. Okay, I got 2 covers of this, because I love them both. Obviously, Scotty Young, I'm going to get that one. That's a really cool one. That was going to be the only cover I was going to get, but I saw this Horseman of Apocalypse cover. That's really cool, and it wasn't much more than a cover. It was like $7. Well, I got a discount on it too. I think it was priced at $7.50, and then I got like 10% off of it. So whatever, man. That's a pretty awesome looking cover. So I grabbed that. And Spider-Gwen. Oh, this is another one. Issue 7, I grabbed 2 covers, and I grabbed 2 covers again because they're so cool. This is the Spider-Gwen issue 8 variant, which I've read. Spider-Woman, another action figure variant, which is really cool. And Horseman of Apocalypse cover again. This is just a little bit more than cover, and that is a really cool cover. I love this cover. That's really nice. So I couldn't pass that up. Gwenpool 0. So this is a reprint of stories that have already been published. So the holiday special is in here, plus the first 3 Howard the Duck issues that she was in. So that's all put together in one volume. So that's pretty cool to have. If I can get that to stay. Deadpool Massacre issue 1, badly translated into English version. I flipped through a little bit, I read a little bit, and it looks pretty funny, so definitely had to grab that. And what else we got here? Oh, Empress. I didn't pick this up originally when it came out. It's gotten a lot of good reviews, and I think it's supposed to be a movie now. So it's like, yeah, alright, I'll give it a try. So this is issue 1, one of the alternate covers. It's regular price, but it's like a variant, I guess, or a B cover or C cover or something. And I think this is 2. I don't think this is the main cover for issue 2, but I really like that one. That's a pretty cool looking cover. And Aftershock Genesis from Aftershock Comics. This was only $1. And if it's $1, I'm probably not going to say no to $1. You know? And lastly is issue 3 of Street Fighter G.I. Joe. And this again is not the main cover. I think this is like the B cover or whatever. It's got Chun-Li and the Baroness on it, so obviously I'm going to get that one. And that's it. A lot of comics. So yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'd really appreciate that. And thank you very much for watching as always, and see ya.